Hi, today I'm going to show you how to make a scrapbook frame, and what I am doing with this particular frame is I'm going to create like a scrapbook keepsake to commemorate my son Hunter's last horse show he was in. And the first thing I want to do is show you some of the materials that I'm going to be using. The first thing, of course, is a photo frame that we will be using to create the scrapbook frame. And of course you will need scissors and tape. And the reason I'm using tape instead of glue is because we're going to be using some scrapbook sheets that I just bought at a local scrapbook store. I got this one because it looks like barn siding, and this of course is like a bandana print. And Hunter, being the horse rider that he is, I am going to make this frame have to do completely with horses. And here are some scrapbook kits that you can buy at any scrapbook store, any department store that has a scrapbook section. And we're going to personalize this frame using these kits that I have purchased at these stores. And these are all related to horseback riding and other things that Hunter has interest in. So the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to take the back off the frame and get it ready for use and sit it to the side. And I'm going to use this piece as my main piece for the frame itself, for the background. And what I am going to do is take some of these scrapbook kits and affix them to the paper. And the neat thing about these is they come already with the glue pieces on the back, so they automatically just stick to your scrapbook paper, whatever you're working with. And they're not heavy, like I said, because we're working with paper. So it's really easy just to peel them and affix them to the paper. And it's really nice and neat. None of the messiness with glue or anything like that. And basically there's no rhyme or reason to this process. You can use anything that you like, anything that you're interested in, your children are interested in. If you want to make this for a parent, make it as a gift. And I just chose some things that Hunter likes, and I'm going to personalize the frame to suit him. And what I'm going to do now is just make some accent pieces using the bandana material. So I'm just cutting out some pieces of that, and we're going to affix it to the paper just using regular tape, because like I said, using paper, we don't want anything to be too heavy. And we're just going to affix some of these on here just for looks. And the good thing about this is it's going to be secure behind a glass frame, so you're not going to have to worry about, you know, it falling off or losing pieces or anything like that, because it's going to be securely affixed behind the glass. So I'm just going to put a couple more of these little swatches of the bandana material on there just for some accent pieces, just to give it some color. And like I said, you just use regular tape to do that. It's going to be secure behind the glass, so it's not going to come off. And these pieces are just, you know, for looks, really, just to give it a little splash of color. And Hunter likes to wear bandanas when he's riding his horses. He's quite the cowboy, so I just thought this would be a really neat thing to do for him. Just a few more pieces of the bandana coloring. Like I said, you can just randomly place them for color. So, we will move this to the side. And I have a picture of Hunter that I'm also going to affix on here. And I'm just going to kind of put it on over top of some of the bandana pieces, just because it provides a little bit of an accent to the work itself. Again, just using regular tape. There's no rhyme or reason, like I said, to this. This is just something that you want to make personal for you as a keepsake. So you can't get it wrong. It's however you want it to look. Now, using some of these other kits that I have purchased from the scrapbook store, I'm just going to affix some of these randomly. They already have the tape on the back, which is so nice, because you don't have to worry about messiness with glue and that sort of thing. So that's really neat. And you just push on to affix them to the paper. to go along with the bandana. I thought that was kind of neat. And like I said, I'm just randomly placing these here and there, so you can't go wrong. You can even layer some of the pieces. I'll show you what I mean. I've affixed some of the saddle pieces onto the bandana background. And you just continue to just place how you see fit. If you see some, loose edges, like I said, it's going to be secure behind a frame. You don't really have to worry about that. But if you are concerned that you might lose some pieces, you can just affix some regular tape to the back. Push down, to make sure that it's secure. Now, here is another piece. These are just stickers that I purchased at a scrapbook store. And Hunter is the banjo player in our family. So I thought, aside from doing the horse background, I would affix some musical notes and things like that to the page, just to make it more personal, because these are some of Hunter's interests, and this is a frame that is being made just for him based on those interests.